In this video, we're going to talk about apostrophes on SAT writing and language, and these are a very specific kind of punctuation question that, as you might have guessed, deals with apostrophes. So let's talk for a minute about apostrophes when we're writing something that's possessive. Say you have a book that belongs to just one student. That's the student's book with the apostrophe before the S. So this is singular possessive when the apostrophe goes before the S. Say you have a book, just one single book that belongs to multiple students, then it's the student's book with the apostrophe after the S. So this is plural possessive. So the key thing to remember here is that whether the apostrophe goes before or after the S depends on the number of people or the number of things that are doing the possessing. So when it's one student that has the book, the apostrophe is going to go before the S. When there's one student that has multiple books, the apostrophe is still going to go before the S, and you would just kind of add an S at the end of books. Same thing with plural possessive. When there's multiple students who own one book, it's exactly as written, the student's book with the apostrophe after the S. And when it's multiple students that own multiple books, the apostrophe stays after the S, and you just add an S at the end of books. So let's give this problem a try. As the carbon dioxide level in Earth's atmosphere rises, the world's oceans absorb more carbon dioxide. So the question that we have to ask ourselves when we see something like this is, who or what is possessing what? So in this case, it's the ocean that belongs to the world, right? And there's only one world that we're talking about here. We're not talking about, multiple planets or anything like that. And so we know that the apostrophe is going to have to go before the S, right? We're in the singular possessive case here. So we can go ahead and eliminate any answer choices where the apostrophe is after the S. So A is out, and we can eliminate any answer choices where there's no apostrophe. So D is out. So now it's just between B and C. So world is correct in both. And notice how there's an apostrophe after the S in answer choice B. So this is indicating that the oceans possess something. The oceans possess whatever comes after the word ocean. So they possess absorb. That doesn't make sense. You can't possess absorb something. You can't possess a verb. So we can eliminate answer choice B, and C is our answer. Let's try another problem. Okay, so circadian rhythms, which are controlled by the body's biological clocks, influence body temperature, hormone release, cycles of sleep and wakefulness, and other bodily functions. So first off, let's look at A no change. The rule when you're doing problems like this is always, if A no change is correct, you have to pick A no change, right? Because if it's not broken, you can't fix it. But in this case, the biological clocks belong to the body, or they belong to the bodies. Since there's no apostrophe in bodies, we can eliminate answer choice A. So now let's look at the other answer choices. Notice in B and C, we have two apostrophes, right? We've got this one right here and this one right here. It seems that clocks possess something, and what do clocks possess? Presumably influence? Clocks possess influence body temperature? Again, you can't possess a verb. So we can eliminate B and D. Answer choice C is all that's left, so that's our answer. So in this case, they're referring to one body possessing biological clocks. And the apostrophe should go before the S, so this is totally correct. All right, let's go on to the next question. Okay, so number 14, by requiring students to do community service in order to graduate, school officials are taking away students' choice to give up their time for nonprofit activities. So what's the possessive thing here? Who's doing the possessing? What is being possessed? And it seems that the only thing that should actually be possessive in this sentence is just students, right? The choice that belongs to students. And officials, this apostrophe after the S, that's indicating that officials somehow possess the word are. They somehow possess are, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Again, you can't possess a verb. So we can eliminate answer choice A. We could also eliminate answer choice B because students should be possessive and we need an apostrophe somewhere here. So B is out. And now it's just between students with the apostrophe before the S and students with the apostrophe after the S. So when the apostrophe comes before the S, it's singular. And when the apostrophe comes after the S, it's plural. And our job now is to figure out, should students be singular or plural in this sentence? And if we take a look closer to the beginning of the sentence, they mention students plural. So by requiring more than one student to do community service, we're referring to multiple students here, and so the apostrophe should come after the S. And D is our correct answer. And that's all on apostrophes. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. And if you found this video useful, hit the bell, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I'll see you in the next video.